to round, I don't know. I think this is round 10. I'm not sure. I think we're almost halfway through the season, so it's round 9. It's round 9 of the second season. Obviously, we're here at Red Bull, so there's going to be a massive fight for pole position today, and I do believe I also have a Red Bull car setup as well. So, a Red Bull car setup, a Austria car setup. So, let's go, let's find it. It is here. We're going to load up that setup, and we're going to, obviously, we're going to drive out of the pit, okay? So, we're going to drive out, we're going to do everything properly here, and try our best to get another pole position. We had to wait there, annoyingly. Oh, hang on. Let me just, I'm trying to set something up, so. You are now live. That shows that my internet connection on this is really strong. Alright, so, oh, let's retry. I can't believe you can now flashback in, So that was Bottas who trapped us again for the second time. We seem to have a kind of rivalry against Valtteri Bottas here in this season. There seems to be a massive rivalry going on as we cut down his inside and we touch again. And I think he's still going to try and fight, even though it's only qualifying he might even fight. But me and Bottas seem to be having a kind of little rivalry going on. Now coming on to the fastest section of this track. Austria is obviously the home of Red Bull, Spielberg, so... Is it Spielberg? I hope it is, and I haven't just named the author. And here starts the first lap of qualifying to go. So it is going to be me who opens up the qualifying session here as we go onto the grass a bit, losing control. We come round the corner now. We've got Valtteri Bottas hot on the tail in 20th there. So, coming around, it is quite a short track, only 10 corners. So, you know, it's a pretty fast track to do. So, I'd expect at least a 1:13 or kind of Monaco type times. But then again, we didn't really come too well placed in the Monaco Grand Prix earlier on. Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap with a 1:09.4. Can we go faster? That is the all-important question here as we come round into the final two turns. Last turn now, coming onto the home straight here. What kind of time are we going to put in? We've gone faster with a 1:07.1. Fastest lap of the race, of the qualifying one here. We go faster and we go into pole with Gasly behind and Bottas behind me, going faster, pushing Sebastian Vettel right down the grid here. Kevin Magnussen's now come out in front of me in P15. So he'll be looking to start his qualifying off, and I'm going to go around to set another lap here. The track seems to be very busy, so it might not be a very constructive lap. I think Kevin Magnussen is just going to slow us down here. He moves out the way, but it's too late. Our lap here is over. But we will go round for one last lap here and see exactly what we can do as we come in round the corners here. We're going faster into this last section. It is a faster section, very high speed, but we are actually going to that was not good, but we are going to box in this lap. Right, so P1 so far, our fastest lap ever on this track is a 1:7.1 with an Austrian setup. Now, I've got a feeling that I might be able to just scrape through P1 just with that, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. That's not possible. Never going to be possible, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to speed down to about 5 minutes and then head out on a flying lap, right? And we're going to try and put in one of the fastest laps we've ever put in F1. So, you know, you guys are going to be cheering me on here because we're going to try and put in one of the fastest laps that I have ever put in F1, and it's going to be really hard. So let's do this. Let's go. As we come round into the final corner to start our lap. See, we've got loads of speed here, and the weather seems to be warming up, so we're on ultra soft tyres, the fastest set of tyres for this track here, as we come round. And I'm going to try and see if we can set the bar and go for the lap record here in well, let's see if we can beat the real life lap record in F1 2018 here. As we come round onto the corner, we purpled sector 1. We've gone 0.2 of a second faster here. As we come down now, we're going 0.4 of a second faster in sector 2 now. It's really looking good for this faster lap here. I've got Valtteri Bottas, who's in second in P1, in front of me here, and this is going to be a bit of a pain now because I'll have to get past Valtteri Bottas, and Bottas isn't going to move for me because he's trying to qualify in first to get that kind of thing. But we purpled through sector 2 here. Now we're going to go around Valtteri Bottas. He was moved out the way to let us continue our lap here. We're literally 54 seconds around this track here. Followed the racing line all the way round as we come round onto the final corner. Are we going to go fast? It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a 1:6.6. No way. No way we've put in a 1:6.6. Oh my god. We've gone faster. We've gone faster than our best time here. We need to be putting them times in for qualifying 2 and 3. Roman Grosjean here, just going to work on the overtake on him. DRS going to storm past him. Oh. Oh, God. I need to go right down into lean. Oh, my God. How have we done that? How have we done that? I need an appreciation lap right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, we hit a 1:6.6. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way. Right, I'm gonna have to Google this. What is the fastest lap ever taken? What is the fastest lap ever taken? I'm getting a bit stuck here. One minute of qualifying left. Fastest... Oh, that's fastest. Fastest ever lap at Austrian Grand Prix. The fastest ever lap at the Austrian Grand Prix. Hang on, we're technical difficulties at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, llamas and alpacas. Valtteri Bottas put in a 1:8. My teammate Daniel Ricciardo also put in a 1:8. So seems like 1:8s and 1:9s all the way down the grid. Where? Oh, hang on. Vettel's in 7th, and Charles Leclerc, Brendan Hartley, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Lance Stroll. Sergei Sropkins. also goes out. So, the fastest ever lap in the Austrian Grand Prix, it was Valtteri Bottas. And oh no, that's the Melbourne Grand Prix. I didn't want... Ignore that, that's the Australian Grand Prix. I want the Austrian Grand Prix. The fastest ever lap was set by Kimi Räikkönen. And it was 1:06.9. So we beat the fastest ever lap at this circuit with a 1:06.6. Wow. Wow. We have worked on the car well, my friends. We have put this Red Bull up well. Telling me to retire from the session, but no. Alright, I'm going to let everyone set a time and then just crunch it, because I just need to get this out of the way now. I just want to get to the race. Alright. Let's go for a flying lap. So we have to beat a 1:06.6. Is that doable? Post in the comments now before we start the lap. Is beating a 1:06.6 doable? Can we break F1 2018 career history and gain the fastest lap of the Austrian Grand Prix? We haven't had many fastest laps given our last season here, but now as we go out to set our lap here, we've got Fernando Alonso in front of us as we are on the ultra soft tyres. We'll see what kind of a lap we can put in and if we can go faster than our rival Valtteri Bottas as we come round the hairpin now. Fernando Alonso really needs to get out my way here so we can set a lap. He's got his DRS open. I've got my DRS open. He just wants to qualify. I just want to qualify as well to get out of Q2. We have touched, and that is going to ruin my lap time completely here as we come round. But at least I am in front of him and have a pretty clear track ahead, other than the Ferrari of what I assume is either Kimi Räikkönen or Sebastian Vettel. But I assume it'll probably be Seb, because Kimi doesn't spend much time in the on the track. Bit of a joke there. Kimi fans will probably kill me, but in the game he doesn't seem to spend a lot of time on the track here. Can we beat a 1.8? Even though we hit Fernando Alonso, we can beat it. We've gone by a 1.7. We've got a 1.7.3 here. So let's see if we can break that lap time again here and see if we can go faster. Maybe even a 5. If we get to a 5, that would be absolutely amazing as we go through Sector 1. 5/10, well, not even that, 5,000ths of a second faster. And we're coming around, we're in the red here, so it's not looking good for the next fastest lap. We've instantly gained a lot of time back, though, coming into that corner for some reason. We have what looks to be a Sauber in front of us. That'll be Marcus Ericsson in his Sauber. In front of us as Charles Leclerc went out the last qualifying here, qualifying 2, but as we come round the last few corners with the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson in our way, what can we put in? Oh, we're going to put in a 1.5. We're going to put in a 1.6.9. Still faster than Kimi Räikkönen's pole lap in the Ferrari in 2007, I think it was. So yeah, we're putting in some really amazing lap times here as we come round into the hairpin. I think we are going to box this lap. Actually, let's box this lap and skip the rest of qualifying 2. We are literally doing so well. Obviously, here to make the history of F1. And it looks like I got the fastest lap with a 1:06.9, followed by Lewis Hamilton, who got a 1:08 dead, followed by his teammate Valtteri Bottas, who got a 1:08.3, followed by Kimi Räikkönen, who did a 1:08.7, and in 5th is my teammate with a 1:08.9. The rest of it goes with 1:09s are Sebastian Vettel, Sergio Perez, Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly and Marcus Ericsson in his Sauber, just scraping through by 100th of a second. Unfortunately, Carlos Sainz goes out along with Esteban Ocon, Nico Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso and Roman Grosjean. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to them going into Q3. Apologies. So we don't get too much time in Q3. However, I do believe I will be able to start off a decent one if we go around about now. Stop the clock and get out for now. Been around the track once. Oh, it's raining. Oh god, it's raining. Oh no, that's not good. Oh god. Oh, the scenes. Yeah, I'm alright, Jeff, but you know, you can't do that. You cannot do that to me. Let us return to the garage. Let's kind of go back, you know. Let's help. Yeah. Oh no, exit. Yes. Let's restart the session. Let's restart that session. Tragic scenes here. Yeah, so can I get a tyre change to wets? Or let's just go out now. Let's just go out now and put a lap in. Let's just go out now and get a lap in. Let's go before the track gets wet. Come on. Oh! It is tough. It is tough here. We are really struggling at the moment. Yeah, let's put on them inters, because no matter what, it's just kind of going to be very awkward to even put in on a lap. Ignoring go to track. Flying that. Because we're going to have a lot more grip. Going to have a lot more grip with inters on. Let's see if we can feel that grip. Yeah, so much better grip wise. Let's put out a lap while everyone else is slipping about. Pierre Gasly set a 1:10, fastest lap of the session here, qualifying 3 as we come around the corner ever so slow just to come back onto the race line here. Kimi Räikkönen set a 1:10. 8.5. So he is now on provisional pole as we come around the corner here. Got loads of grip. Sebastian Vettel is now on provisional pole with a 1:10.2 here. Really, really, really interesting start to qualifying here as we come round. We've kind of gone off Sebastian Vettel's time. We're going to really struggle here with the grip. It looks like that's what's going to happen here. Hopefully we can put in a better time than they can. Otherwise we're going to be qualifying out in P6, which is not a good start for our guys here, as we see Lewis Hamilton here pushing me off the track as we go into turn 1, trying to get me off the track here. Because he wants to get in the lead here to get a clear track. He's on the Ultra Softs. Not the best choice, because you'll be sliding about soon, Hamilton, trust me. I've been on the Inters a couple of times this session when we've restarted it a few times, but nothing's really come out of it. So I think we're going to box this lap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, the track's too slippy. It's just you can't get anything off.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Let's just pretend that went through. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to make the noise of the thing. You literally can't get any grip. There's no grip in this car.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Let's just turn him off. Let's turn him off so it doesn't. So it sounds a bit more. Advanced audio, team radio. Let's turn him off. Yeah, there's literally just no grip no matter what you do. Strategically holding up Perez there. Unfair play, but go a track. Let's put me on into ultras again, ultra softs again. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that, because you just get no grip with them. I'll give it a go, like, but I highly doubt I'm gonna get put in a good lap. Yeah, DRS disabled. So why are you putting me on inters, ultras, and sending me out? I don't understand it. I have a completely clear track, which is alright, but if DRS is disabled, then I should be on inters, shouldn't I? With only 4 minutes left of Q3 to go, I'm going to be starting in 10th. I don't think this is even enough to get me anywhere further than 10th, to be honest, this lap. Sector 3 is an absolute nightmare as well, so wish me the best of bloody luck with that. One second bloody slower than the time that got us in 10th. I'm not complaining though. I'd like to start, not on pole for once. So it's, not every race goes your way, and that's what you've got to learn. We had a great qualifying. We got a bit of glory in qualifying, but now it's time to just, to sit back and realise that it's just not our day, and that's the kind of thing that happens in F1. That's what you got to realise. You got to realise that not everything is going to go your way. It's not. It's just not possible. So we're going to be starting in P10 for the next race, unfortunately. But yeah, it's no big deal. Honestly, I know I sound hacked off by it, but honestly, I'm not. We couldn't get out there in time. It just didn't work our way. Qualifying 3 just really didn't work our way. And sometimes you just gotta really, really, really think about, things happening. You've just got to think about, the way things happen, and you've got to think about the fact that, that you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Valtteri Bottas is now my rival. Take him on. I've won one rival against Daniel Ricciardo, and now I'm having but anyway, sub to OG Gaming is my driver name. So on average I'll finish 5th. On average on a grid I'll finish 9th. Grid finish. 812 laps driven, 8 fastest laps, 3,000 miles driven, 2 teams joined obviously. 0 championships, although this might be the one. 7 race wins in total. 5 pole positions and 11 podium finishes over the course of my career. Let's have a look. I'm currently in the lead of the table by a long way, followed closely by Lewis Hamilton, although Valtteri Bottas is my kind of, demon at the moment. Season's results, pretty much ones until Spain. Then we had 7th at Canada, 2nd at France, and 1st at... 2nd at Canada and 1st at France. Trophies, again, there it is. Season 2. Season 1, actually, we can also look at here. So, yeah, only 1 race win at Spielberg in the... I think that was in the Williams, wasn't it? That was in... I didn't do season... I didn't do season 1 with Red Bull. I did it with, I definitely did it with Williams. Oh well. Doesn't matter, does it? So. Anyway, let's go to the race. It's going to be race day, live on the OG Gaming channel. Alright then, welcome to Spielberg, and it's a circuit that is home to Red Bull here, and we're going to be racing today in overcast weather, so we could see a slight bit of drizzle throughout the race. Currently in a battle with Lewis Hamilton for the championship and in a battle with Bottas as a rivalry. So here is the circuit then. Just 10 turns here at Spielberg. We've got 2 DRS zones, obviously, and it's uphill battle, turn 1, coming up to turn 3, and then downhill for pretty much the rest of the track here. Again, there's the safety car here, a guy in a nice purple shirt having a look, and it is really tight here for the championship. As you can see, 174 points in the championship and 257 in the constructors. Here is Sebastian Vettel on pole with a 110.2 yesterday. And let's look at how these cars line up today. So it's going to be Sebastian Vettel starting on pole with Lewis Hamilton following in second. And the rest of the grid is looking like Gasly, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, Marcus Ericsson, Sergio Perez, Kevin Magnussen, Gallagher, Sainz, Esteban Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg in 12th, Kimi Raikkonen in 13th, Fernando Alonso in 14th, Grosjean in 15th, Leclerc in 16th, Brendan Hartley in 17th, Stoffel Van Dorn in 18th, and I'm assuming it was the 2 Williams in last. I can't see that far back down there. So it's going to be a really, really good race here at Austria. Me looking to extend my lead and Hamilton looking to close it. 5 red lights here at Spielberg, and it is lights out and away we go here for the Austrian Grand Prix. Sainz getting a good start, overtaking me as I come in on the inside, and that was a terrible attempt. Anyway, let's try that again. Once again, lights out and away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix here. Sainz trying to cut me off on the inside as we hit Perez. Coming into turn 1, we start in 9th. It's going to be a really hard race here. Sainz really struggling to get a gap on me as he cuts me off on the inside, and that was a dangerous move there. Could have seen me coming behind him, but it seems like we've got in front of Carlos Sainz, and we're now chasing on the Force India of Sergio Perez. Looking good for the start, moved up 2 places there. So it must have been that one of the people have crashed as Perez and what looks to be Ericsson having a little scrap at the front there. Along with my teammate Daniel Ricciardo in... Oh, let's try that again. So it's Sergio Perez in 7th, chasing... Marcus Ericsson into these downhill sectors, and Daniel Ricciardo sitting comfortably there in 5th place there, and I am assuming the rest of the grid hasn't changed, and Sebastian Vettel is still in the lead as we go into this next corner here. It looks like it might rain here as we go on down the inside of Perez, and we touch going into the final corner here. Sebastian Vettel setting the fastest lap of the race, and we're now in 7th, chasing Marcus Ericsson. Are we going to go down the inside of Ericsson? No, we're not. We're going to sit back and just stay in his slipstream here as we chase the rest of the pack, and it's looking like it might be down the outside against Marcus Ericsson. Really good overtake there as we chase our teammate now. It was good to get into the slipstream of Marcus Ericsson to take his 6th place position here as we go. We're trying to get down the inside of our teammates. This will look really good. The engine power is slightly down, so we might see a lack of power, although we have just overtaken Daniel Ricciardo over the outside, now facing our rival here, Valtteri Bottas, in his slipstream. We could get another really good overtake here, as we're in his slipstream here. We're not really getting a good... whoa. We need to try that one again. I'm sorry, this is going to be really hard because I'm finding the grip really low at the moment, and I think that is down to the one of the engine parts. I don't want to look at it. I just want to get this 18-lap race bloody done. So, still in the slipstream of Valtteri Bottas here. We're chasing him down the home straight here as Sebastian Vettel goes faster than his lap, and I go faster with a 1.9.7, fighting Valtteri Bottas into the corner. Pierre Gasly from my sister team has kind of cut me off there as we get DRS on Valtteri Bottas and Pierre Gasly together as we swing down. Are we going to go down the inside of Bottas? We are. We're going to try and go down the inside of Gasly as well, fighting him into the corner. We push him out of the hairpin. It's me and Gasly going, and I'm going to get in front with the DRS here. Just snuck in to take P3 here. What a bit of good racing as Pierre Gasly now is fighting to get his chance back. Hamilton is chasing Sebastian Vettel here in second, and it seems like Bottas and Gasly are having a right good go at each other. Bottas is overtaking Gasly as we slowly start to approach Hamilton, starting to get into his slipstream here, and head towards lap 4 here. It's been a really eventful first 4 laps here, and we're going in down the inside of Hamilton, round the last corner, and we've got into second here. That engine we're looking very, very bad at the moment, as Jeff just reminds us that we are approaching one of the Ferraris here, and it is the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel, put in a really good lap. We've got the faster car and the advantage, as this is Red Bull's home track, so we'd expect Daniel Ricciardo, my teammate, to do really well as well, but he seems to be sitting back in the middle of the field here as we approach Seb Vettel here, and we come round into that fourth turn here, and down we go down the hill. We get more momentum down the hill here as we kind of back off from him and try and go round his outside, but that's not going to happen, so we kind of sit back and stay in his slipstream. I'm not wanting to overtake him just yet. I'm wanting to wait until a more appropriate time when we can get the better slipstream, maybe coming down into the straight here as we brake just to stay behind him. I think if we just get the DRS on him coming into the straight here, we have got the DRS on him. Can we make the move stick coming up on the home straight? We're coming out of the corner, going into turn 1. Are we going to come out in first? We've been hit by Sebastian Vettel. He's had to hang fire, and somehow we've got DRS again to send us right up into the lead here as we come in to lap 5 here, coming round the hairpin now. We've still got Sebastian Vettel, followed by Lewis Hamilton, who's just taken over Pierre Gasly. And it's time to find out when we're going to be doing a pit stop. Two laps time, says our pit stop strategist here. I think we can go with a last couple of laps, 10 laps maybe, so I think we might be going for a lap 7 pit stop here. Would be interesting to see when everyone else pits. Few people may pit. Oh, we have gone slightly wrong. But it is okay because we can do it again as we come round onto the final corner to take it for the second time. I don't seem to be having much grip into this corner, so it might be worth telling Jeff. And it might also be worth just turning the audio up on the thing. Yeah, the speech. So as we come down now onto the home straight, and we're still in first, driver behind
Say again, you're breaking up.
Get the driver behind, please.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the
God's
message.
sake, man. Driver behind.
Vettel behind. The gap behind us is 1.2 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 12.9.
Race update.
Okay, here's who we're really fighting today. Vettel and Ricciardo.
So we're fighting our teammate today to win yet another rivalry here. Trying my hardest. I don't think I've set my setup, which is annoying. I hope it just preset thinking about it. I do seem to be going quite quick.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Or go one more, maybe. I don't know. Have I got a big enough gap? Hang on, guys. 1 second. 1 second, everyone. Mom? Can I borrow your lead again? Okay, so sorry about that, guys. We had an issue with charging. My PlayStation's fucked, you know. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream and delete it because this isn't going well.